This is Dev B Music.
Hey, yo.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team that wins.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Back to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Complete.
It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
But it brings up...
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20.
Tariq Cohen on the return.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it'll be Giant football, first and 10. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass. So he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Operating from the gun, Jones.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Second and 10.
Jones throwing again on second and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Jones
Picked off at the 45.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Past the 20. Open man here, Sims complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. That one goes for 24 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And to give this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 10-yard line.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 15 carries, 71 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
7, Giants nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
The tackle made by Kareem Jackson. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's going the other way. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. couldn't hang on. Third down.
It's third down. And
on third down, it's Gibson. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. One rushing, one receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Now Cohen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
They run. This is Cohen. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Chase Young racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. To try again after the sack. Jones, he'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. First down Giants, Jones to Ingram.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
From the gun, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Jones. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Quarterback is sacked. Fumble on the play.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Gibson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Antonio Gibson.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
McKinney on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Antonio Gibson.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Touchdown!
Touchdown, Toronto.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
Gano now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. 5 plays there on that drive.
Makes the score Mounties 21, Giants nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game, 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Only able to make it to the 15 after the nice move. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll set up a throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41.
So 1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field. And that brings up 4th. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. And that'll be incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Down and 7.
Throwing Jones. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd.
On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And the Giants have it, it's picked up. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Jones now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
28, Giants 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York set to take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Jones on first down. He'll drop this one down to Cohen, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard.
Complete to Sterling Shepard.
So we've come to halftime. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Jones. Out to the right here to Shepard. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Chase Young, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
56.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Monkeys 35, Giants 10.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7-yard pickup.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Jones throwing on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Jones to throw again. Incomplete.
Jones pass.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And that one incomplete.
Chris Jones
had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 11.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Now Jones gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Toronto's offense ready to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Cohen. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for them here.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
On the tackle.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 25.
Brought down by Blake Martinez. It's a gain of 6. And the Toronto.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the kicking team.
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 11. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Third down.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
He is good. Makes the score Mounties 45.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton.
For a Giants.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
The 48-yard line.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chase Young in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The Giants on third down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 8. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got a man, Slayton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Jones now, off play action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Jones pass intercepted. They'll take over first down.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
On first down, Gibson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Pepper is on the coverage.
And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
Giants 10.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 29-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Kareem Jackson on the coverage.
Now Jones going to throw again. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Jones on 1st and 10. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Chase Young, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chase Young, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Let's go.
Today's final
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.